What is up, everyone in the Osu community? My name is Will Stetson. Some of you guys probably know me from my YouTube channel where I cover some of Osu's more popular songs. I am going to be your host for this week's episode of Osu Alert, so let's roll the intro and get right into it. Kicking off this week's news, we have a very special announcement to start off with. The Circle People YouTube channel has finally hit 50,000 subscribers. We would like to thank you all for being so supportive, and please stay tuned to the end of the episode for a big giveaway announcement. Next up this week, the PP algorithm has been dramatically changed for touchscreen players. The recalculations have been rolled out by now, and it has severely changed many reputable and not so reputable touchscreen scores. Freedom Diver's legendary 900 pp high tie play has been reduced down to a mere 399 pp, making Cookiezi's remote control score once again the highest pp play in Osu standard at 817 pp. Following this pp nerf, Reddit user FG Sky has opened a discussion post on Reddit, talking about how now that touchscreen pp is no longer overpowered, Tag 4 maps should once again be able to give pp. GN, of course, being GN, ecstatically agrees because he has already set multiple notable scores on a variety of the currently ranked Tag 4 maps, including his No-Mod 793 combo run on UNO and Wakanojo Nanoka, which would be worth 508 pp, as well as his Easy FC on Barusa of Mikosu, which would be 707 pp. Verdo has also recently made a video on this topic as well. He discusses the topic of ranking Tag 4 maps and what his point of view is on what should actually happen. He explains what will occur if we let the maps get ranked and warns us about potential issues that may arise from it. All in all, he opens up the topic for further discussion in a really nice way. If you want to join in, a link to the full video will be provided down in the description below. Our next story, while we're on the topic of maps, is regarding copyright infringement. There has been a notice from NeoWiz, who is the owner of the DJ Max games. In a nutshell, he wants Pepe to take down all DJ Max related content that infringes on their copyright, so that no more DJ Max maps can be published. Additionally, more than likely, the current DJ Max maps will be taken off from the official website and the game. This could be a massive blow to Osu, mainly because there are currently over 80 ranked map sets from the DJ Max games throughout all the game modes, as well as hundreds of unranked map sets. Moving on to a lighter topic, we would like to congratulate everyone who has competed in the Osu World Cup thus far. Our first grand finalists are Team Poland, who beat the United States in a hyped 7-6 match. Initially, the United States had a dominating lead over Poland, winning 5-0. However, after two US players failed out of a map right at the end, the score became 5-1, which is where the tides began to turn in a big way. Poland began making an amazing comeback, pushing the score to 6-5. At this point, the next map, Kokou no Sousei, would determine if the United States would win the match or go in a tiebreaker. Poland wound up winning the map by a whopping 182 points.
I need to clarify something. On stream, you saw someone leave there, which means they had some score missing. I can confirm that Poland, well, for one, every player did finish there, and Poland won by 182 points.
Poland would then go on to win the tiebreaker, Tengaku, by around 200,000 points, putting them into grand finals. However, the United States will still have another shot at grand finals when they go up against the winner of the losers bracket. Additionally, congratulations to South Korea and Taiwan for putting up an amazing show. The final score was South Korea 7 to Taiwan 6. We all know that Taiwan and South Korea have had a history together in the World Cup, and in this case it was really a battle until the end. The United Kingdom then proceeded to beat Germany in a 7-1 match, as well as South Korea in a 7-2 match. Now, the United States and UK will face off to see who will get the spot to face Poland in the grand finals. Up next, the first ever airman pass with a trackball has finally been done by YouTube user OllieMBM, someone who has been trying for over a year to do this. Big congratulations for his achievement, and here's a quick snippet of the play. Up next, Zirba has logged into Osu for the first time in a very long time, and it's really good to see him online again. For those of you who don't know, he was one of the best double time players during his time, with notable scores such as his 613 PP hidden double time FC on Dan Dan, which he held for a little over 8 months. All we can do now is hope that he stays active. While we're on the subject of players, our favorite UK mouse player, Doomsday, is unfortunately nearing the drop down to rank number 200. He's for sure come a long way in his Osu career, even reaching number 1 at one point, and he will always be remembered as one of the best in our hearts. Next up, the finalists have been selected for the Winter 2017 Fanart Contest. There were tons of great submissions, and everyone who participated is incredibly talented. The top 3 winners are from Lice, Yvain, and Sunako for these 3 masterpieces. Everyone else still did a fantastic job, and it's really nice to see what happens when the Osu community gets together for events like these. Alright, lastly for today's news, YouTube user Slingshot has put together a project for his English final, where he manages to tie in the topic of distractions with Osu Mania.
It could be argued that Osu style of gameplay is simple enough that negating a distraction such as a replacement of music has little effect on performance in the end. Naturally, this would hint that music serves no other purpose than to be aesthetically pleasing to us.
As always, the full video is going to be linked down below. Alright, that's it for the news this week. We are now going to move into the scores portion of the program. For the first 2 scores of this week, we have MrBOOM and Mathi, who have achieved the 1st and 3rd FCs on Kokou no Sousei, not counting Cookiezi's FC pre-ban. Both scores have only 1 dropped slider end with no other hundreds for a 99.94 FC and 290 PP. Next up, on the same map, Cookiezi recently got an insane hidden double time pass. This puts the map at 8.43 stars, and the pass had 18 misses and the accuracy was 93.12%. Our next score is also by Cookiezi, who recently got a hidden double time 3-miss pass on the Yevon Polka Trance remix map, making this pass the number 1 geek play on the leaderboard. And for Cookiezi's last score this week, he recently got a hidden FC on Tricklash 220 when the map was qualified, but once the map got ranked, he did a 99.34% hidden hard rock pass, missing only the very last note. Next up for scores, Adamqs recently got an Oedu controller hidden double time FC for 450 PP. This is the first ever Double Time FC on this map. Alright, the next score is by Woey, who recently got a 389 PP play on a more buffer with 99.61% accuracy with hidden double time. Alright, last but certainly not least for this week's scores, we have Mystia with a hidden Hard Rock FC on Pluto, where he got 402 PP and the #1 spot on the map. Okay, that's it for the scores of this week. It's now time for everyone's favorite part of the program, memes. That said, before we roll out the memes of the week, please do stay afterwards as we will be talking about our big giveaway announcement. Okay, we hope you've enjoyed this week's episode of osualert. As promised, here to talk about a big giveaway, we have the Creative Circle people poised. Take it away. Alright, that's all for this episode. If you enjoy the content that we produce and would like to see even more content in the future, as well as supporting giveaways on the channel, you can support us on Patreon for a number of different rewards, including Patreon-only Discord roles and shoutouts at the end of each weekly osualert. Patreon is still a relatively new thing for us here at Circle People, so if you have reward ideas, please let us know down in the comments. The link for our Patreon can be found in the description. That's it for this week. Thank you all very much for watching. I'm Will Stetson, this is osualert, and we will see you next week.